Hey everyone, it's Bree. I'm back with another scrapbook process video for the SpiegelMom Scraps design team. And I am going to be working with the Forever in Blue Jeans sequin mix, and I'm showing it to you right now. It's this really pretty blue mix, and it matches perfectly with I think it's Joyful Day, that's what it's called, yes, the Joyful Day collection by Pink Fresh Studio. And I got a lot of this collection in my recent Hip Kit Club kits. I think it was for the month of February. So yeah, so I have this pattern paper that has a bunch of these beautiful wreaths. So when I saw it, I immediately thought, let me go ahead and fussy cut some of these out. I did actually think about um, cutting all of the wreaths, but I thought in order to make it easier on myself and to kind of keep them all together, because that's what I'd probably do anyways, I'd probably layer them up if I were to cut them all individually, was just to cut the outer ring and fussy cut around the leaves and the flowers and just keep them all in one piece. So I chose a few on this paper because I did love the back side of this. So I wanted just to do half of the frames and then keep the rest so I can use the B side of the paper. And I don't make you watch me fussy cut all of the frames. I do cut out here in just a second, but you guys get the gist of it. Everybody knows how to fussy cut, and if you don't, the trick is to move the paper and not your scissors. And I'm using the Cutter Bee ones that I picked up from Michael's like years ago. So here are my circle wreaths, and I had added stitching to one of the outer ring, just to add a little bit of texture and a little bit of something. And I have got this new blue paint, or it's the acrylic paint from, I think it's the Maggie Holmes Sunny Days collection. And yeah, you can see that as I was trying to move that one piece, of course, it skidded across my paper and smeared it, but that's okay. I end up covering the majority of it up. But I do love this pretty blue, and I thought about adding the other two colors that come in that paint set, but I just wanted to keep it pretty simple and just splatter the blue paint around my paper. So the foundation paper for my layout is this pattern paper by Pink Fresh Studio. I think it's from the Case of the Blahs collection. And so it's white, and then it's got some black like crosses, or I don't really know what they're called, but you can see it from here. So I have got my frames scattered around the page, and I'm just adhering them down. And the photo that I'm using is of my youngest son, Elijah. I had cut out the photo using a 2-inch circle punch and thought that it would look really nice centered in one of the wreaths. So I've got that going, and it's going to be pretty central on my layout. I just try to keep my photo as well as my title and my embellishments in the center. So I did okay, so if you're not new to my channel, you know that whenever I get a new kit or new collection, I struggle only because there's so many beautiful, pretty things, and I can't ever decide on what I want to use. So I do have this sped up 4 times. It did take me maybe 40 minutes to do this layout, so it's not too long. The majority of the time spent on this layout is trying to decide what I wanted to use. Like, honestly, it's a very simple layout. I really didn't do, other than the paint splattering, I didn't do other mixed media. The other portion that was more time consuming was stitching on circles. Like, let me tell you, I am fairly new to sewing on my layouts, and sewing in a circle, I just need more practice, obviously, because geez, like when you see the up close photos at the end of the video, you'll see that some of them are a little wonky, but that's okay. It gives it character. All right, so I have, when I was talking, I had taken some of the wreaths in the, what is it called? The ephemera pack from the Joyful, is it Joyful Day? I think it's Joyful Day. I always want to say joyous, but I think it's joyful. I had taken 2 of those, and I cut them in half so I can use one part in one section and then another part in a different section. So here is where I'm working on my title. I knew I wanted to use this beautiful one because it was yellow and it popped on top of the wreaths, and I had that yellow bow that I wanted to place down, and I thought it kind of tied it all together by using the yellow. So I am going to be sticking it down, and I just love this font. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. It's so pretty. This whole collection is me. Oh my gosh, it's like that, what is it? Simple and Sweet collection last year. This Joyful Day one. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. Since I had popped up the wreath that has the photo on some foam tape, the beautiful word was kind of dangling on the edges since the whole word didn't fit on that piece. So I went in with some tiny foam strips to add some dimension in certain areas of my that beautiful word. Now I do get these tiny foam strips from Simon Says Stamp, and the brand is called Doris, and they are perfect. I use them a lot in shaker frames, as well as just finding or needing some foam strips that are super, super narrow. So I'm going to complete my title right now. It is going to be Beautiful, Happy Life. This is just a simple photo that I took of Elijah on his bed in his room. I think I forget what he was doing. I think he had just taken off his mic from playing Xbox, and I just told him to turn around and smile, and he did. And it's fun to capture, everyday moments of just us hanging out and doing simple things. And I thought it matched perfectly, his little headboard and his shirt. His headboard's gray, and then he's got a blue shirt on, and I thought it matched perfectly with this color scheme. I didn't turn it into black and white like I usually do, so it's kind of cool to keep a color photo. Let's see. Oh, I moved that yellow bow up to the middle embellishment area, and then I'm going to add something on the top right. It looked a little empty up there, and it didn't warrant another wreath cluster, so I went ahead and just added one of I think that's a sticker. Yes, that's like a tab sticker, and then this tab that says today from the ephemera pack, and I added a flower and then a tiny attacher staple. Let's see. Here is where I go through these puffy stickers. I love everything in this collection, so honestly it was so hard to decide what I wanted to use, and I wanted to put all of it on one layout, but then I thought, well, then you're not going to have any for for future layouts. So it was just a lot of playing around and kind of seeing what I really liked and what went with what I was going for. I add this one sticker down at the bottom. It says cute because I added, since I took that yellow bow away from the bottom left, I thought that I needed another pop of yellow, and I thought that was perfect. So it feels balanced that I've got the yellow cute sticker, the yellow in my title as well as the bow, and then the yellow flower up on the right. So to me, it's visually pleasing and it all comes together. And since I have that circle sticker that says love in pink on the right, I added that purple, not purple, did I say purple? Huh. I think I said pink the first time. I'm not sure. It's late and I'm slowly losing my mind. Okay, so there's a pink love sticker on the bottom right. So I added a pink ephemera piece on the top left that says, be a seeker of everyday magic. And that kind of goes hand in hand with, taking everyday photos of simple things, nothing too crazy. Yeah, so I added this little banner that says Happy Days. And I really wanted to add this blue bow, but it was a little more dark than the Happy Life piece that I have down, so it felt like it kind of drew your eye into the bow more than to anything else. So I opted not to include it, and I'm pretty happy with that decision because when I'm looking back at the playback right now, it was very, very dark. All right, so now for the fun part, I am going to be sprinkling on some of the sequins from the Forever in Blue Jeans mix, and I'm just scattering them around. I've got mainly the big blue sequin mix, or big blue sequins, and then I've got the lighter blue and then like a clear flat sequins that I am also adding onto my page. And I love how this turned out. It was a lot of fun to put together. It was very simple and soft, and I'm ready for spring. I'm so over this weather. I need some sunshine, and yeah, just lots of sunshine. That's what I'm looking forward to. And just giving you a quick little close-up. And don't forget to use my code Brianna15 to save you 15% off in the shop. Here is my final photo of my layout. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for commenting, watching, and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.